What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man. I am back. Bear with me, people. I'm losing my voice a little bit, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Too much shouting, I guess. Ranting and raving. I'm just playing with you guys, people. But anyways, people, once again, man, let me remind you guys, this is a fitness channel with a twist. And today's twist is I got to speak on, I got to speak to the audience because these individuals are brainwashed by an individual that's out there talking out the side of his neck. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. And the reason why I don't bother to look into it, because that guy he doesn't place the value of the crap off the bottom of my feet. Okay, so let's just keep it that way, you know. But anyways, people, once again, this is a fitness channel with a twist, man. So remember to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to get started in your fitness journey. Hit me up. It's highpoweredfitness.net. I could get you started on becoming that best version of yourself. I have a blueprint to success, people. I have a 3-month course, a 6-month, and a 1-year course. I recommend just signing up for the 3 months. And when you reach out to me, check this out, because I get a lot of people that reach out to me and I don't know what they're expecting. I guess they expect a service for free. No, what I provide for free right here are the nutritional tips that I give right here on my channel right here. As far as me being your full-time coach and getting you dialed in and teaching you about everything, that's going to cost. You're going to have to make an investment in yourself. You think I'm going to invest in you and you not pull up? That'd be a waste of my time. You know, where do I benefit off that? So you need to make that first step and make that investment. If you can't afford it, then work on the down payment. Once you invest in yourself and put that down payment, maybe that might hold you accountable. You know what I mean? Because all I can do is be knocking at your door and asking where you're at. Why aren't you showing up to class? You know, I can't force you to do the program. You know, at the end of the day, like I've said, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't force it to drink. So my job as a fitness coach is to hold open that door to my classroom. Your job as a student is to walk through there, come inside, have a seat, listen and learn. Okay, I can't do the workouts for you. I've put in the work, as you can see. You know, the proof is in the pudding. But anyways, people, if you guys are really serious on getting started, today is the day to start. That way you're prepared for when summer comes around. A lot of people got it backwards. They want to bulk during the winter time. No, this is when you start to cut. So when it comes close to summertime, man, you're ready to come up out that shirt. You're going to peel out that shirt and be proud. Because certain individuals can bulk during the winter. Not everybody. The ones that are at a different level, okay. But they have very little bit of fat on them. But for beginners and stuff like that, that's just an excuse for you to back off from doing your fitness journey. You know what I mean? You can't half-step this shit. It's like anything in life. You cannot half-step shit. You can't talk about it. You just got to be about it. Okay, so anyways, people, let's get you started on a fitness plan. And this is the way it works. You reach out to me. You hit me up, highpowerfitness.net, or you can shoot me a DM. My Instagram is highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_. And keep in mind, for those of you folks that are trying to reach out to me through my Instagram, I'm not going to accept you if it has nothing to do with fitness. I'm not going to. You know what I mean? You guys could keep your little kid games, and that's what I say, your kid games to your playground. That's some weird shit. And that right there, I will move on to that, because that's going to be the twist of the story today. Talking about this fucking baboso that keeps on doing this. My boy, you're not about that life, my boy. Trust and believe you're not. But anyways, let's get back to my fitness program. You tap in with me, people. We'll get you started. We'll hop on the horn. We'll go over your lifestyle, your current lifestyle, the way you live on a daily. And the reason is because I need to know this stuff, because that's the way I'm going to build your nutrition. It's very important. Everything that you do in your day-to-day life plays a factor on your number ratios, your macronutrients. And when you hear macronutrients, people, do not feel intimidated by that. It's a lot easier to keep track of the macronutrients than it is to do fasting and stuff like that. A lot of people think that they have the fasting technique down to a science, and they really don't. There's very few that understand the way that works. I mean, there's quite a bit of people out there, but the ones that I've dealt with, I hear them speak, and no, they haven't the slightest idea of the way fasting and the benefits of getting the maximum benefits out of a fast. You know, there's all different types of fast. Some people want to fast just to, you know, prove something to themselves. That's all fine and dandy. If that's what you want to do, so be it. When I fast, I do it for health benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like I've said, there's glucose neogenesis, there's autophagy, you know, there's a lot of things that go on with your body when you put it through a fast. And the more extended you do in your fast, it creates more levels to your body's where it repairs itself. Okay, very important. So I don't even want to get into that with that. So anyways, people, you hop on the phone call, we go over your fitness goals, I dial in your nutrition. I will dial in your nutrition. Keep in mind there's no food off limit. We will get your nutrition dialed in. I will be able to track that every day on my personalized training app. I will also customize you a workout plan, whether they be gym workouts, home workouts, or body weight workouts. We'll work and adjust as we go, okay? Because a lot of guys tend to add to their equipment at home and they don't let me know. And then they start, you know, reaching out to me and say, hey, I just got this and this barbell or this dumbbell or this setup. Can I replace it with this? Absolutely. And I'll teach you the correct way, and then I'll revise your program for you. That's one thing I do, and I don't charge extra for that, you know. But we will customize your workouts. We'll get it tailored to where it becomes comfortable for your lifestyle, okay? And the reason why I like to do this is because I don't want any of my team members to feel overwhelmed. Because when you get overwhelmed with something, it's in humans' nature to just back off and take the path of less resistance. And that path of less resistance isn't going to get you anywhere further in life. You know what I mean? It's going to keep you comfortable where you're at, and you're never going to advance in life. You know, you have to take them chances. You have to go through that battle. You know what I mean? You got to challenge yourself. That's the way you get maximum results here, people. So anyways, I dial in your nutrition. I customize your workout plan. Every workout comes with videos. Everything's going to be stored in a digital library. That way, when you come back to that same workout, you're able to compete against your old stats. That's very important. That way, you're not left like them people that you see at the gym, and everybody has seen them, and I was guilty of it myself, walking into a gym, walking around for about a fucking half an hour, not knowing what the fuck to do because I don't remember where I left off last time. With my program, you'll have everything at the tip of your fingers where you will know where you left off last time. And that's the way this works. I'm here to time collapse your fitness journey. I know how to do this. I apply that same blueprint to my daily lifestyle. It is my lifestyle. That's why I'm able to sustain the look that I have. My look may not be for everybody, but I could tell you one thing. I look way in better shape, and I know I'm in way better shape, and I know I got more wind than that fucking baboso that keeps on doing this. Well, anyways, people, I will get to this guy. I'm not even going to say his name because he has all of his minions. And these, you know what's a trip? I see these people that are making these comments and trying to dictate what I'm supposed to do in my lifestyle. For one, all you guys that are reaching out to me, telling me what I should do, you guys are nobody, okay? You guys have no influence over what I'm going to do in my life, because there's a time and place for everything in life. And I tell you one thing right now. Let's just get straight to the twist here. People that are putting stuff up here on social media, challenging people, that's a straight fucking PC move. That's a cry for help. If it ain't a cry for help or a PC move, because you're talking all this fucking high power wolfing shit that you're this stone cold killer, that's a PC move straight up, no matter how you look at it. That's a cry for help as well. You know what I mean? If it isn't, then that just proves you're the biggest fucking clout chaser out here. You're looking for an avenue that where you're gonna benefit. Ain't nobody gonna benefit off of my motherfucking time. I value my time. Like I said, there's a time and place for everybody, and everybody knows I'm out here in the public. I'm out there mingling, baby, and I travel. I don't have no borders where I can't cross. I cross over through all kinds of towns, and I let it be known. And the reason I'm able to wiggle is because I come with respect. I don't come trying to act like I'm bigger and better than anybody, because anybody could get got. You feel me? I'm at a way different level than you will ever be, my boy. Mr. Fuck, I'm gonna just put a name. I confused you with Gargamel, but you look more like Mr. fucking Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, giggity. You know who I'm talking about. Well, anyways, your fucking minions, I gotta give it to you. You got them all sucking your nuts, and they want to see something. I don't know. They keep on speaking on it. I don't entertain none of that shit. Why? Because I'm at a different level. I know I'm going to get some heat from some of my audience that say, OG, you shouldn't even touch on this. But, I feel that you deserve that little bit of attention. And like I said, I'm not going to put your name out here because it's obvious you, Dumb and Dumber, are terrible people, man. You set bad examples for your gente. You got Dumber over there talking about someone getting drunk and talking out the side of his neck, but yet someone showed me a clip of him pisteandoing with somebody drinking tecates. Oh, yeah, I wonder why you're drinking tecates, huh? Because of that bird? It's a fucking poop butt. Anyways, I got that. I'm not even going to say that. But anyways, that individual, two-hitter quitter with this pistos, got liquid courage and kept on woofing. I can't sit there and view you guys' channels. I just won't. Why? Because it's caca. You know what I mean? Caca for me. For your audience, keep them food, keep them suckered, keep on doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, hey, if it brings you what you want it to bring you, well, obviously it's not, because you're seeking other fucking avenues to try to gain more clout and clicks and views. I mean, I really never understood that shit, but I'm starting to understand it now just by you two characters, man. It's crazy. I'm not going to get into that, but to you audience members that keep on reaching out to me on my theme, I said I was going to answer everybody, but you know what? You're not entitled to that. You know what I mean? If you come on there saying stupid shit, I've done told you guys once, just keep an eye on my story, because I got something coming in the future. Straight up. And maybe that'll shed light on everything that's going on right here. Maybe you guys will start thinking different of your master, your king, Mr. Quagmire. That's his new plaqueazo, Quagmire. Someone else said that he's cheap shot something. You know what, man? I'm going to keep it real with you. Someone else will send me a clip like that. I thought I was under the impression that you were labeled as a professional. You look pretty fucking sloppy to me. Sloppy and uncoordinated. It is what it is, At the end of the day, let me remind all you individuals out here, I'm not a boxer. Never claimed to be a boxer. I scrap, baby. When I fight to win. I'm not a fucking entertainer either. Where I come from, the barrio that I come from, we're not out here putting shit on social media, challenging people. Are you kidding? I don't know what it's like where you come from, but that's a no-no. Obviously, you don't really have to answer to nobody. That explains them covered up tats that you have. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. If that's putting paper in your pocket, hey, do your thing, chicken wing, you know what I mean? Because I've heard otherwise too, that you failed at being a minister or whatever the fuck you were, ordained minister. Man, like I said, you set a bad example for the youth, man. It is what it is. Keep on acting childish. Keep doing your thing. Like I said, hey, there's a time and place for everything in life, And with me, I don't stoop to people's lower levels. I'm up and rising, baby. I'm networking. I'm out here rubbing elbows with people that carry weight, and their names mean something out here, and their names open up doors for me. So I don't depend on this clout, views, clicks. Hey, it feels good. I ain't gonna keep it real with you. It feels good. Hey, man, a lot of people checked out my video. That's cool. Hey, hype it. Make sure you hype it. That's something new I've been hearing. Hyping. Hype it up. No, you fucking dumb shit. I'm not a tecato either. You fucking lame. You seem to know an awful lot about the vocabulary that they use. I once heard that you were a fucking dope fiend. You know, even though there's nothing wrong with that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? My carnal was a dope fiend. But I guarantee you wouldn't be saying that to either one of us in our faces like that. You know what I mean? You know, you would have reservations on that. But anyways, that's here nor there. You could live in your own bubble and believe that you're really something that you're not. Because right here on social media, I guess anybody could be whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean? You should just take the new title as Quagmire, Mr. Giggity Giggity. Fucking straight weirdo looking motherfucker. But anyways, and then you say something about my melted face. That's called old age. Take a look at your fucking fat fucking face, your jowls. You're one step away, baby. And how old are you? What are you, like 12 years younger than me? Funny guy you are. You and Dumb and Dumber. You know what I mean? And no, I'm not talking about, I'm not even going to go there because them two are doing their thing. I tip my hat to them. Straight up. This is tonto y tonto. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, people, with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to an end because sometimes I do tend to get riled up. And I know I got a lot of the homies said, hey, be the bigger man. Don't even acknowledge this shit. But I'm gonna stick to my word with the individuals, and all you individuals that are saying that I need to do this, get with this, and that. You're not gonna dictate what the fuck this cat does right here. I'm gonna keep on doing me. I'm gonna keep on being a full-time online fitness coach. I'm gonna keep on pushing a good vibe. I'm not gonna hang out in that bucket of fucking crabs mentality like the rest of you individuals. I'm here to support my gente or anybody that's going through a struggle. That's the way I get down. Why? Because I've been through a struggle. You know, I wasn't fortunate to have everything given to me. Everything that I've gotten, I earned. I put in the ground and pound. And I'm here to help people that there's an easier way to go about getting things in life. You don't have to be sidestepping. You know, when you have resources, it makes it that much easier. And I do have resources. I'm plugged in with a lot of people. Straight up. From my Asian people to my paisas to the gavas. All around, you know what I mean? I'm plugged in, guaranteed. You know, I have many resources. So anyways, people, with that being said, man, I know this video may not do so great, and I really don't care, but I just wanted to set the message out to all the fucking minions that be sucking this individual's nuts. You're not going to dictate on what I'm going to do right here on my channel. And once again, I'm not here for anybody's fucking entertainment. You know, there's a time and place for everything, baby. You know what I'm saying? The only entertainment I guess you could say I give right here is what I'm doing right now. But as far as putting on a show for somebody, the fuck got me fucked up. And so does Mr. fucking Quagmire. Are you trying to put some paper in your pocket? Make money off this old cat? Everybody wants to make money off this cat. Yeesh, man. It is what it is, man. Hey, I'm in great shape. I look better than you. And, hey, I could get you in shape, my boy. Get rid of them fucking man boobs, that visceral fat that lingers around your fucking waistline. But you're going to have to stop drinking, my boy, because that liquid courage, it gets the best of everybody. Why? Because I was guilty of it at one time before, too. When I was an alcoholic like you and your boy, yeah. It brings out a person that, you know, stays in the shadows. Let's just put it that way. When you have a little bit too much to drink. And it'll happen to anybody, you know. Of course, then they got them sad drunks, the violent drunks, the happy drunks. But even those happy drunks could get a little out of character every now and then. It's known fact. That's what alcohol does. But yeah, you should really consider signing up with the program, my boy. Get you in shape. Maybe you'll be able to put on some better performances. Because from what I hear, your performances are fucking boo-boo and that they're boring as fuck. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, if you want to get started your fitness journey, hit me up, highpowerfitness.net, or shoot me a DM, highpowerfitness, high_power_fitness_. And once again, man, I apologize to my audience, the real righteous ones that have been telling me not to entertain these cats. And I'm not going to entertain them no more. Just keep an eye on my story, though, because I will be giving you guys some little hints and clues, because I do have something in store in the near future. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm out here in the public side. I'm out here wiggling. Keep an eye out for me, because I will be pulling up to a neighborhood near you. You know what I mean? And all you have to do is just tap in with me. I'm everywhere, baby. You feel me? But anyways, people, with that being said, 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. Make sure you hype this video. That way I could shoot it out there in the algorithm. I learned that from my boy Lucky, Cali Legends Media. That's an individual that I do watch his program. Why? Because he's a good dude. He lays it out there the way it is, and he's not trying to sugarcoat anything, and he's not really trying to take sides. He just tells the truth, you know what I mean? And we come from about the same era. You know what I'm saying? He may be a little bit older than me, and maybe one day I'll run into him over there off of Whittier Boulevard. I mean, I'll chop it up. I'll buy him a piece, though, because I don't drink. He could buy me a chicken burrito or something. It's from Sophia's, right there off of Whittier Boulevard, baby, right across the street from the welfare office. Sophia's got some bomb-ass food right there. My boy, you already know, Osito, showed me that hookup right there. Real one. Well, anyways, with that being said, get up and get yours.